Ha 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 ha. The rest of them cackled. Abigail felt utterly disgraced. How she wished there was a hole for her to hide herself without being seen. She muttered in dismay, "This is so embarrassing. How could Zoe have asked him to fetch me?" She refused to even lift her head to look at Levi. Levi ignored the guys who kept taunting him. "Shall we leave, Abigail?" he asked. Abigail finally raised her head and looked straight at Levi. "Why don't you just head back on your own? I don't need you to fetch me. I know my way home. But Zoe insists that I pick you up." Levi's patience was waning. "Come on, let's go." "Hey, you. Didn't you hear what Abigail said? She asked you to leave her alone. Are you deaf or something? Who do you think you are to insist that Abigail to leave with you? Get lost." "Yeah, Yannick will send Abigail when the party's over." The classmates come lackeys of Yannick tried to get rid of Levi. "You're not welcome here. Get your ass out of here. You'd better leave with me now." Levi's eyes never left Abigail. He knew what nasty tricks her classmates were trying to play on Abigail. "I've promised Zoe to fetch you and that's what I'm going to do. I'm asking you to leave." Abigail snapped, "Why do I have to go with you when I don't even know who you are? I'll go back on my own." Boom. The door to their VIP room was blasted open by a forceful kick. A guy was kicked into the room. "What happened to you, Peyton?" Everybody got up to help Peyton to his feet once they recognized he was one of their classmates. Another girl was then shoved into the room. Her beaten face had swollen to the size of a pumpkin. "Oh my God! What happened to you, May?" Abigail and the rest rushed forward to lift her up. They were getting worried. A teary May sobbed, "I ran into a group of bullies when I came out of the restroom. Peyton was trying to protect me, so they beat him up too." At the same time, a few nasty-looking fellows stomped their way into their room. Well, what have we got here? These little sexy students looked yummy to my eyes. Oh, what a grand feast we'll be having tonight. The group of thugs drooled when they saw Abigail and her female classmates. Their lecherous gaze swept across the pairs of fair, slender legs with salacious intent. "So you're the ones who had beaten up my pal?" Yannick stepped up and asked coldly. A dozen of Yannick's classmates stood up behind Yannick. They were all staring at the group of thugs with bulging eyes. There was no reason for them to fear the thugs, given their numbers. Besides, they could not wait to show how macho they were in front of their female classmates. "Yeah, we're the ones that whacked him upside down, so what?" The leader of the thugs, a guy with his hair dyed in a freakish silver color, taunted Yannick with an amused look. "I want you to apologize, or I'll beat the shit out of you," Yannick warned, determined to flaunt his bravery in front of Abigail. "Ha ha ha, this is so funny it almost choked me, guys. Do you really think a few lame students like you could beat the shit out of us? What makes you think we'll be taken in by your words? Just because you outnumber us? Ha ha ha." The group of thugs chuckled in response to Yannick's threat. "Go. Get our men here. Tell our boss there's a dozen of young schoolgirls here waiting for him. Get him over here, quick." The next moment, the expression on Yannick and the other guys turned wide-eyed, their mouths opened to let out a silent scream. The thugs had called in their men. There were dozens of them with iron rods and shiny knives in their hands. They waved their weapons with a bloodthirsty look in their eyes. They all gazed at Abigail and her classmates with a devilish grin, whilst they blocked the exit of the VIP room. The students had never encountered such a ghastly scene before in their young lives. It scared the living daylight out of them and made them piss their pants. Even Yannick was starting to wobble. Slap! 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 The silver-haired thug smacked at Yannick's face and sneered, "So what now? Where's that gutsy look of yours now? Brother, please forgive me. I was wrong." Yannick's shoulders drooped and his body slumped like a deflated balloon as he surrendered. Slap! The silver-haired thug landed a tight slap on Yannick's face. Bang! Next, the thugs shoved and kicked at Yannick with such force that it made him spew out a fountain of blood. The VIP room had now gone completely silent. Everyone muted and held their breath. They could only whisper a prayer in their hearts.